Horrible House. Episode 17. Author name M. Aishvarya. Jasleen woke up and rubbed her eyes and looked around. The television was on. Jasleen slapped her head gently and smiled at herself foolishly. She stood up from the floor and rolled up the mat. The whole day. The whole day Jasleen cooked food and watched the television. While eating and fell asleep while watching the television. Only to wake up again to cook food and then watch the TV while eating and again fall asleep while watching the television. Another day. Jasleen was sleeping in her room. The door of the room opened. Kresnik entered the house. Kresnik, calling out, Jalseen. Jalseen woke up and came out of the room. She smiles on seeing Kresnik. Kresnik, look what I have got for you. Kresnik gives a bag to the girl. The girl takes the bag to her room and opens it. The bag contained new clothes for her. Jasleen began to try the clothes borrowed for her. She would go to her room, change the clothes and go in front of Kresnik. Kresnik was in his room. Jasleen would go to his room and stand in front of him giving a pose. Kresnik would clap hands in appreciation. Kresnik, beautiful. The clothes look good on you. Jasleen wore the last dress material from the bag and went to display the dress to Kresnik. Kresnik clapped his hands again. Kresnik, you tried all the clothes in the bag? Jasleen nodded her head in affirmation. Kresnik took his hand towards the table and held an envelope lying on it. Kresnik, I never got the joy of having a daughter. You having been more like a daughter for me all this time. Kresnik took the hand-holding envelope forward towards Jalseen. Jasleen took the envelope from Kresnik and later at the latter with a questioning look. Kresnik, open the envelope. Jasleen tore the cover of the envelope and opened it. There was a photograph in it. Jasleen pulled out the photograph from the envelope. It was the photograph of a boy. Jasleen looked at Kresnik with a puzzled expression. Kresnik, turn it. You will get the name. Jasleen turned the photograph in order to check the writing behind it. Jasleen looked at the writing on the back of the photograph. Rohit had been in bold letters on it. Jasleen looked at Kresnik. Kresnik, I am going to check how the candidate is going to treat you before finalizing your engagement with him. Jasleen blushed and ran out of the room. Kresnik laughed. Jasleen ran into her room and lay flat on the bed. The girl looked at the image in her hand. The girl rolled on the bed, put the pillow below her chest and looked at the image of Rohit. About the author. M. Aishvarya, fondly called Maverick Aishvarya by his friends, is a prolific writer. He is currently working as a manuscript writer for movie making.